Luke, your first Heineken Cup start has ended in disappointment, but for you, I'd imagine lots of positives.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it's good to get my first start, especially in a Heineken Cup game. I've played a couple of games now for Plymouth, so this will be like my third game. So yeah, it's always positive. I hit my line-outs. Obviously missed a couple in the first half, but I think that was just down to nerves. And then it just sort of the game just went on.
As you've seen all your England mates get promoted here, there, and everywhere, I think you're probably playing catch-up now, aren't you?
Yeah, just a bit. Didn't try to outdo myself sort of thing in the first game. Just stuck to my role and what they've asked from me, and hopefully if I get selected again next week, then I can do the same.
In terms of today though, it was a tough old game, and Glasgow showed their worth in the end, really.
Yeah, it was a tough game. It was a heavy pitch. Even though it was nice and sunny today, the pitch was still quite boggy, so there's a lot of heavy legs. I think they sort of outdone us a little bit, obviously because of the scoreline, but I think there's a lot of positives in the game. We changed a lot of this team, obviously trying different combinations, and I think the outcome was good.
I was going to say, there's a lot of boys coming in today. It was a new look Chiefs side compared to recent weeks, but it was a chance for all of you to put your claim in there with Rob. Yeah,
pretty much. Rob, that's what Rob's sort of looking for, isn't he? He's putting new guys in, hopefully for them to play well and to stand out. And next lot of games, obviously we're going to look into. I think he's just going to pick the best players who are performing at the minute. Sadly,
you've had a bit of an injury run season, but when you look around the rest of the boys, it must be great to see your mates doing what they've done this week and getting the calls that they have.
Yeah, it's always good, isn't it, that your boys, obviously you played with them in the 20s and 18s, and then to get the call is awesome. Obviously Nosey, Slady, Tom Johnson, there's quite a few number of the boys here now in the team. Dave Ewers, and it's just good
Henry.
for them. Henry, it's just yeah, it's just good for them to get the call.
For you though, it shows that there's a target now that you can get to that very top end, and boys from sort of Truro colleges, your Bictons from Ivy Bridge, there is a stepping stone, and lads in Cornwall and Devon now can see that you can go to the top of the game.
Yeah, it's always good them coming from Truro College, coming from the down in Cornwall, to actually make something. Obviously they come from Truro College, which is the academy here. Now they come here, they've showed themselves here, they've got into the first team, and obviously Stuart Lancaster and the coaches have been looking at them, and they've all made it, and they're all now in the Saxons. Obviously Jack and TJ's made it into the Six Nations squad. So yeah, it's endless, isn't it?
Let's look to next week, and let's hope that you're in the Cardiff Blues game. What are you expecting from that game? The boys probably want to finish on a high in Europe. Yeah,
well obviously we always go into the game 100%, try and blast each game. I think next week we're just going to do the same. I think the team might be changed again to give everyone their opportunity that they need, and I think boys are just going to take it, and hopefully next week rip into it a bit more and come away with the win.
How much is this link with Plymouth helping you as well, especially coming back from injury like you have been?
It's always good being on loan because you can get your sort of game time. If I wasn't on loan, obviously it's hard for them to pick me to play up here because they haven't seen me play in so long. So it's always good to be on loan to a championship side. Plymouth, I've been enjoying it down at Plymouth. I've been trying my hardest, so hopefully that's obviously paid off, and I've had a start here.